let's face it, Americans today have had it up to here with politics. We're more confused now as a nation than we've been in our entire history. And it's no wonder. The news we get, it comes at us at an overwhelming pace. It doesn't help that the majority of Americans are getting their news information, their national news information, from sources like Fox News and CNN. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you should know that Fox News overwhelmingly supports the Republican agenda, while CNN overwhelmingly supports the Democrat agenda. Okay? The spin from both these news networks, it's phenomenal to watch. Frustrating to say the least. So we're all up in arms. Where do we get the facts? We don't know. We want to know, but we don't. Okay, so what news source out of the hundreds, if not thousands, of different news sources across the nation, which ones can we trust? I won't say you can trust any one news source implicitly, but there are a few that help bridge the gap between Fox News and CNN. Number one on my list is of course the Associated Press and Reuters. Um, those are basically the news outlets that most other news outlets get their stories from. Okay, they don't put a lot of spin on anything. It's mostly fact based. Um, I frequent those. I have my Alexa set up to read me the headlines from those two news sources. The other news source that I trust, or well, I shouldn't say trust, that I frequent is The Economist. Believe it or not, it's a very good, mostly unbiased news source. Um, the Guardian is another very trustworthy news source. Okay, those are my four top picks as far as trustworthy news sources. That'd be Associated Press, Reuters, The Economist, and The Guardian. Now, if you have your favorite unbiased news source, I invite you to leave a comment on it and let me know, because I'm willing to check out anything. I'm sort of a news junkie, but I do this because I know our vote is so important. It's so important. We don't truly understand how important it is. But if we don't know for sure what's going on, we cannot make a truly informed and unbiased decision. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat, liberal, conservative, independent, whatever. If you don't have the facts, you cannot make a good decision. A lot of us have given up. We stick with our standby, Fox News or CNN, and we polarize ourselves as a nation because of these two news sources. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Okay, Thomas Jefferson, third president of the United States, has one of the greatest quotes, most profound quotes that I've ever came across from any president. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. Break that down, okay? Basically, what that means is if you don't have the facts, you're basically too stupid to vote. And living the American dream as intended by our Constitution will never be possible. You have a duty as an American citizen to keep yourself informed. So that's what I'm trying to do here. As a starting point, where do we get the facts? I just gave you my first picks: Associated Press, Reuters, The Economist, and The Guardian. Check those facts. Double check them, okay, with your favorite. You know, but read them. It doesn't take long. It takes what, a half an hour out of your day to read the headlines. People, this is an interconnected world, and it is so forever. And if we can't figure out for ourselves what's going on, because we all know we can't take our politicians' word for it. We know that. Okay, if you have implicit trust in the politician you elected, I'm sorry, but you're a dope. Okay, you have to educate yourself. If you don't, you're lost and you're wasting your vote. Okay, that being said, where do we go from here?